Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday episode for you guys. I have a very interesting thread for us to go over today, as well as some wild scenarios from you guys. And without further ado, let's get into it. Let's do it. Today's thread is, what did a friend do that instantly turned you on? All right, let's see. He hugged me when I had my coat unbuttoned, and instead of putting his arms over it, he slid his arms inside my coat and hugged me really close. His palms were so warm on my back that it was an instant thing. Always liked him, but that was the aha moment. Oh, shit. He put his hands in there. He wanted to feel on her. That's what it was. He wanted to feel on her. Because as a dude, yeah, that's what I would do. I'd be like, come here, girl. Oh, and I'm sure he liked her too. Oh, 100%. They're probably dating right now. Because that's mad sexy. Mad fucking sexy. Like, A friend, but also coworker. We were on a work trip for a week. It was a long week and our flight ended up getting canceled not once but twice. Anyway, she bought a new shirt to wear on the last day of our flight home as she didn't pack extra. On the ride to the airport, she said, "Oh my God, fuck this," and took her shirt off to pull a tag off, pulled it off, sat there in her bra for a few seconds, and then put her shirt on. I don't know, her confidence, like the fact that she didn't care about the situation, little crush was formed that day. Facts. I'd have been like, God damn. God damn. Girl, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Because, wow. That's sexy. You know? That's sexy. Woo! I got a crush on her. I normally dress in comfy pants and baggy top when I worked in the office. Still business professional for years. One day I went in wearing a fitted skirt and a top and high heels since I had an important meeting. When I walked past my friend's desk, he was leaning back in his chair on a call and he looked up to wave hi. He normally does and end up falling backwards out of his chair. Saw him in a totally different light after that. Yeah, he fell in love with you. He was just like, oh, yeah, and, the accounts receivable, and then there's accounts. Holy shit. He's like, is that Barbara? Oh! He just fell out of his chair. He was like, God damn. He's like, Barbara, fuck, baby. When do you start dressing like that? Like, shit. All right, I had a personal trainer friend brag about her braided ponytail and then have me give it a sharp tug while we were at work. God damn, that's hot. All right, we both immediately understood that could not happen at work again. Yes. I would be like, Oh, you a freak-a-leak, ain't you? God damn. You's a freak-a-leak. Just, I like that. Like that a little bit. Like that. I had a really good friend in grad school. We would talk, ride motorcycles, go to local fairs, hang out, and just generally have fun. She was very pretty, but I never thought of her in a romantic or sexual way. She was taking belly dancing lessons and decided to give me a quick sample while we were at the library. I was instantly turned on and couldn't think of her in any other way after that. Man. He was just like, oh my God. Oh, he's like, oh, hey, that man, he nutted in public. He was just like, God damn, like, girl, that body is off the charts. What are we doing here? Told me he really likes my body, then got flustered trying to rephrase. He meant my tattoos. I had a new one on my arm. I think he blushed a little. Yeah, nah, girl, he wasn't talking about your tattoos. He wasn't talking about your tattoos. He was just like, God damn. He's like, good, that body is fantastic. I mean, like, your tattoos, of course. Like, yeah, your tattoos, duh. Like, What are we talking about? Come on now, like, you know, like bro was trying to save himself. Like, come on, man, he wasn't talking about your tattoos. He was all up in that body, like, hot damn, son. Not me, but the girl worked with a girl, and we share a bit of an age gap. She's 11 years older than me. We were talking about dating, and someone mentioned they never date someone older. I looked at the girl and I said, I'd date someone 11 years older than me. She told me that's the moment she realized she was attracted to me. It's not much, but we have a 2-month-old baby. Wow. Damn. Okay. That's crazy. He was just like, yeah, I date somebody 11 years older than me. Like, he threw that hint out there and shot me. She caught it. You know, sometimes that's how it goes. You know, sometimes it just takes that one little thing to kind of spark something, and, you know, you guys see where it goes. You know what I mean? And I'm all about that. I look at it like, I don't care how long you've been friends with a girl or whatever. It's like, even if you develop feelings for her later down the road, it's like, give it a shot. See where it goes. You never know. A lot of times, those are probably your best partners. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that agree with me. They're like, yep. Probably looking at their husband or their wife right now, and they're just like, yeah, I was friends with that bitch or that bastard over there for, 10 years. And now we're, married. So you never know. I was crossing the road with the former classmate in college, and as we were about to go to the car, sped up suddenly, and as he put his hand in front of me to protect me from going, I didn't find him attractive or anything, but that was surprisingly to me a huge turn on that came out of nowhere. Well, yeah, because he fucking, that was this, what is it? I think it's the Lawrence Nightingale syndrome, where, when they like protect you, or they like, they show like protector or take care of you kind of qualities, you're just like, oh shit, like, god damn, coochie wet on the spot, like, man. Every winter I go down to El Salvador with my sister and her husband, who is from there. One of brother-in-law's friends always hangs out with us and picks us up from the airport. Last time I gave him a warm hug and hopped in the car. Apparently that hug was talked about a lot. I have no idea what I did, but he DM'd me a few weeks ago, and now I am trying to learn Spanish so I can tell him I want to touch his butt too. Okay. All right. I mean, good luck, I guess. Hey, why not? Why not? Hey, go get it, girl. Shit, get it. She nuzzled into my neck during a hug. We hadn't seen each other in a while, so it was definitely an interesting surprise. Oh, yeah. Oh, there ain't nothing better than when a girl like gives you kind of a hug where she's just kind of like almost burying herself into you. Oh, that shit is just, that is the best. You are just like, I'm loved. I like this. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, ladies, guys, we don't get this. We don't get this kind of physical touch and attention all the time. You know what I mean? For girls, you guys get hugged all the fucking time, and you guys get dudes touching you all the damn time. That's why touch doesn't mean shit to you guys. For a dude though, a hug can change a lot. You hug a dude and they're just like, wow, oh my god, that hug was magical. I'm telling you, it's like, hug your dude friends out there, because we don't get many of them. I'm just being honest with you. I used to own a bakery some time back. Had all that ass, didn't you? No, I was kidding. He ordered 30 donuts from my bakery and distributed them to children to celebrate 12 prestigious months of my bakery. We are together now, and he's a very kind and respectful man. Oh, wow. Man, and her username is Pastry Slut. Oh, my. Okay. All right. I mean, you got a husband, I guess, now, Oh my god, I cannot believe that. I didn't see that at first, and then after I read it, I was like, wait a minute, your username is Pastry Slut. Oh my God. And even the comments are like the username checks out. Like, yay, man. Hey, is what it is. He got him a good one, I guess. We were over at our mate's pool party, mate's pool for a party-ish event. I was resting in the pool chair in the sun after swimming, and she came over and sat on my lap and snuggled up. We, still being young, we said why not for that night. We are happily married with 3 kids and our shared pup Jacob. She coincidentally got the day before the party. Oh wow, damn. Yeah, ladies, that's why all you gotta do is shoot your shot. Shoot, and no, shooting your shot is not liking his picture on social media. I can't stand when girls think that is shooting their shot, or they'll reply to a story or something like that. It's like, girl, that is not shooting your shot. That is not at all. That is shooting your shot. Literally going up to him and just like snuggling up on him or just being up on him. Like that is shooting your shot at its finest. Because again, like I told you, dudes don't get touched like that. You know what I mean? We don't get hugs like that. All right? I guarantee you, if the dude that you liked, if you walked up to him and you did something as small as grab his arm, oh, I swear to God, he will just be like, huh? Okay. All right. God, I like this. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Okay, shit. What do I do from here? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, that's all you guys got to do. That's shooting your shot. Not this whole, I liked his picture on Instagram. I replied to his story. Like, no. Physical touch. Swear to God, you will be the only girl in probably the last 30 to 60 days that has done that to him. Guarantee it. I swear to God. Oh man, I'm just saying. I went on a rant. I'm sorry. All right. What did a friend do that instantly turned you on? Okay. Met a girl at college orientation a few months before the semester started, and we talked a bit. And then the next time I saw her was the first day this semester, and she said while walking away, "We're going to have some fun together. First girl I slept with." Ooh. She was like, that's my first penis right there. I mean, I hope, she wasn't hoeing around, but I'm just saying, like, the booty was there, and if the booty is there, the booty is there, you know what I mean? She fed me popcorn one by one. Facts. What I tell you? She literally fed him popcorn, and he was like, I'm in love. It's over. I'm done. You're my wife now. Like, I'm telling you, girls, it's easy. Women, for some reason, will have crushes on dudes, and then they just do nothing. And it's like, what do you mean? Your success rate is so much higher. And you could do. She did nothing more than just feed this motherfucker popcorn. And popcorn probably wasn't even his favorite food. He's over here just like, yeah, I don't really fucking like popcorn, but the fact that you're feeding me popcorn, I'm about it. Like, a dude will let a girl that he likes feed him some shit that he's allergic to. I'm dead fucking serious. I am dead serious. He will go to the hospital all blown up talking about, no, it's fine. It's all good. And she's like, I'm so sorry. No, it's good. It's all right. It's fine. But the food's great. Over here just puff cheeked up and shit. Throat closed up. My man's is in love. She changed her clothes in front of me while casually talking. Oh, brother. Women don't understand how sexy that is. And it sucks because it's like, it's either one of two things. Either one, she's extremely comfortable with you and you're like way in the friend zone, or two, she thinks you're gay, and that kind of sucks. So that one is like, that one is a very, you only get a 33.3% chance that she's changing her clothes in front of you as like I like you. You know what I mean? Because she could easily be so comfortable with you, you're in the friend zone. That's a 33.3% chance. Or she could be like, oh, he's probably gay, and 33.3% chance of that. Or you got a 33.3% chance that she actually likes you. you know? And sadly, those odds kind of suck, if I'm being honest with you. Like, those are some shitty odds. But I mean, hey, you know, enjoy it. And just be like, you know, take some pictures. And I was, oh my God. She was the girl next door. We would chat, but nothing else. Until one day she kissed me. 48 years later, she's still kissing me. Man. She went for it, and she got it. She was just like, all right, fuck it, man. I don't want to be friends with you no more. Give me them rips. Right now. Like, man, one day. They don't make them like they used to, I guess. Heart boner story, not literal boner. Okay. But my friend from college gives quite literally the best hugs in the world. I'm a guy, so I already rarely get hugged. Facts. Told you. Come on now. Ask any of your guy friends, ladies out there. You know, they'd just be like, yeah, we don't get hugged a lot. Okay. You know. But she hugs everyone and says hello and goodbye. So this is already super sweet. Okay, so this already super sweet, intelligent, gorgeous, somewhat clumsy girl giving you a hug that's so warm and safe and makes your problems just melt away while you're in it. Yeah, safe to say I had a major crush on her when we first met. It's been a few years now and I've accepted that we wouldn't happen, but obviously I still sing her praises from time to time. Man, I've been there. Ugh, and that's the worst. That's the worst. When you find like the girl that is for you, you're like, man, she is everything and then some. And you're just like, that. You know what I mean? I would love to. I want that. I don't want something similar to that. I don't want a girl like her. I want her. You know? And then you just, as a guy, sometimes you got to come to that realization of like, yeah, it ain't gonna happen. And I've been there. Been there far too many times, more than I like to admit. You know, been there, man. It sucks. Sitting on my face when wrestling after she'd pinned me was a surprising start. Yeah, that would be difficult, say the least. I'd be like, look, man, we can't wrestle no more, bro. Like, just, you know what you're doing, okay? You know what you're doing. It's in my face. It's there. I can smell it. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Like, come on, man. Like, stop. I can smell it. It's there. It's right there. You know, it's a thin piece of fabric away from just, you know, some bad choices being made. Stop. All right. We were having a conversation about the use of the word daddy in the bedroom. I said something about how it didn't do anything for me. She walked up to me, looked up at me with her best bedroom eyes and said, "You don't like it, daddy?" I had never liked it before that moment, but damn it, that was hot. My man was just like, he was like, God. Oh, God. Oh, please. Stop. Don't ever do that again. My man was like, I need to go to the bathroom. He was like, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I need a little help. I need a little release. That was wild. Oh, because I know I would be like, weird but fact, looked deep in my eyes and told me, would you perhaps carry me? When her feet hurt after a night of dancing, so I carried her piggyback style for quite some distance to get to the car, and I must say it's been a while since I felt that masculine. It was incredibly arousing. Not gonna lie though, the fact that her voice is incredibly hot and smoky helped a great deal too, and having it next to my ear while I carried her sent shivers down my spine. Oh, yeah. When a girl just like makes you feel manly and you're just like, yeah. Like just that alone can get a guy just to be like, I love you. You know, because you just feel manly. You're just like, yeah. You know, and you just feel protective over her. You just feel kind of like you're this like that big blanket, you know. I mean, even if you aren't like bigger than her, or even, you know, if you guys are like the same height, whatever it is, just feeling manly is just like, Yeah, I like that, man. Oh, ladies, you gotta shoot your shots, man. I'm just telling you. You know. We were sat in a park and she decided to show me some of the stretches and exercise she does every morning. Some of them turned out to be, to my eyes at least, very provocative and definitely made me feel a certain way. That was the first time I had seen her in a more than friends light. Fast forward a few years and we're now in a relationship and I still get to see her do those stretches most mornings. Hey, man, must be nice. He was like... He saw that bend over and was like, oh, he saw that downward dog and was like, God, that's a downward dog right there. That's a downward dog. And he was like, you got another one? You got another pose you want to show me? Shit, because I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn, girl. Shit, what we learning? Teach me. Help me out. Because goddamn, I need it. I needs it and I wants it. Oh, man. She was dressed as a police officer for a Halloween party, and I jokingly suggested she handcuff me. Learned new things about myself that night. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I can get through. I can get, like if I'm handcuffing the girl, great. Fantastic. But if the girl's handcuffing me, I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. Like, I would feel a weird sense of claustrophobia in a way, you know, where I'm just like, I just feel stuck. Yeah, and I'm like, no. I don't like this. I don't know. I don't know about all that, Chief. Like, yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. She just grabbed me by the collar and kissed me while she was sitting on my truck bed talking to me. It was rather out of the blue, but it worked. That was 7 years ago. We've been married for the past 5. What'd I tell you? Come on, ladies. Shoot that shot, and then you might get married. You know, like there are so many girls out there that are just like, oh, I wish I could find a man. Oh, I wish I could find a guy. Oh, da 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 da. And then they have crushes and they do nothing about it. They're just like, oh my God, this guy is so cute. He's this and that, da 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 da. But I'm not gonna do anything. And it's like, why? When you could literally just plant one on this man and he would just be like, okay, so we're having how many kids? Like, come on, man. like, come on, girls. It's that easy. If I'm being honest with you. I knew this girl who was hands down the prettiest I've ever seen. No makeup with her hair pulled back. She smiled at me while trying my glasses on. I had to turn away due to my body's reaction. We were outside, so I was able to act naturally. Oh, I mean, he got a boner, guys. Oh, goddamn. He was long and strong down in the South region. And man, he was just like, oh, wow. He's like, man, something over here looks amazing. Don't you think? Yeah, right. Over here, yeah, you know. It's my man's was trying to hide it as best he could. He was like, please don't look at me dead on, because if you do, it's only going to get harder. God, and I don't mean the situation. Hey, man. All right, I'm going to do 3 more. I still remember this girl in middle school that sat on my lap, took my hat off, put it on, and said, don't you think I look just as cute with it on? I melted, man. If only we could go back, huh? Yep. If only we could go back. But now we're just adults struggling. You know what I mean? Dealing with shitty dating tactics. Like, God. I miss when dating was easy. You know? I miss when it was easy. I miss when you could just, you see somebody you like, and you're just like, I like you. But now it's like, oh, I like you. Can you do X, Y, and Z? Oh, you can do X and Y, but you can't do Z? Ha! Damn. Never mind. Or it's like, oh, you can do X, Y, and Z. Great. But you know what? I think this person can do it better. And then you're like, okay, cool. That's fine. I mean, you know, I'm doing X, Y, and Z the best I can. an X, Y, and Z could be anything. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it has to deal with money. I'm not saying it has to deal with this or that. It's whatever you're looking for in a relationship. Like you find somebody that can do that and you're like, yes, okay, this is the person. And then a lot of times it's like the other person is just like, and it could be either a guy or it could be a girl, because I've seen it on both ends. A girl goes out with a guy and then, she's like, oh my God, yes, this guy, has X, Y, and Z. And then she feels like the guy is like, yeah. And then he goes and he's like, oh, this other girl can do X, Y, and Z better. So sorry, peace out. And then it's the same thing with dudes. It's like, the girl is like, oh my God. Yeah, the guy feels like, yes, oh, she's X, Y, and Z, and the girl's like, he's X, Y, and Z, but, this guy can do X, Y, and Z better. And you're just like, no, it's cool. Don't worry about it. It's all right. We'll go eat ice cream now. Peace. It's just like, oh, like that's dating. If you could simplify dating, that is what it is. It is like this person can do X, Y, and Z, but this person can do X, Y, Z better. And you're just like, okay, fine. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I love you too. Okay, and you're just tired. You're just, you know what I mean? You're just so tired and you're just done with it. And you're just like, oh, yeah, man, sucks. All right, we should go back in the days, man. Oh, back in the days. Man. Oh, 2020 fucked everything up, dude. I swear to God. All right, let's go to our last one. I started wearing a new pheromone perfume that was very light but smelled wonderful. I absolutely never wore any scents because I have a sensitive nose. Facts. I'm the same way. That's why I can't really wear like strong colognes like that, but I still wear colognes, but I have a sensitive nose. All right. So I was very out of character. I did the thing where I sprayed a bit in my hair so that it lasted a bit longer and kind of swept the scent around as I moved. I walked into my friend's house and he started going crazy trying to figure out what the smell was. I was also not the only one in the house. I was super embarrassed, so I didn't say anything. And he basically ended up figuring out that it was coming from me with his nose. He came over, shoved his face in my hair and sniffed. That is a major turn on for me, breathing into my neck or scalp in general. I was already feeling a little turned on because I was in an unhappy relationship with a cheater who was neglecting me emotionally and physically. I felt unattractive and unwanted, so the small amount of attention my friend gave me mixed with the physical touch absolutely killed me. Edit, this happened 13 years ago, and me and the friend ended up together. We're still together 11 years and counting. Damn, man. Yeah, and I think that's why they always say, look in your friend zone, because a lot of times that's where the best guys are. But, yeah, it is what it is. You do your thing. Date who you want to date. Love who you want to love. Struggle where you want to struggle. I don't give a shit. Oh, but that's going to go ahead and be that thread, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that crazy thread. If you have a similar story of your friend did something and you were just like, let us know down in the comments, man, because I'd love to hear them, love to see them. Yeah, I've had situations many times like that, where there's a girl that I was friends with and I never saw her like that. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, man, fuck, I really like you, and a lot of times when it's a guy to a girl, it's a lot harder than it is from a girl to a guy, because the whole time it's like, she don't see you that way. She just sees you as a friend, and then all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, I like you, and she's like, whoa, holy shit, I've only ever seen you as a friend, you know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, needless to say, that didn't work out for you, boy, but it is what it is. So I shared my story. Hope you guys share yours. Okay, we'll hop into announcements, and I'll get through them super fast because I know you guys don't like this part of the show, so we'll get through it fast. Patreon.com/the Man of the Asshole podcast. $3 a month gets you an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday shows, just like these people are going to today. If you are an audio listener, rate the podcast 5 stars, as well as downloading. Shows you guys are showing the support and you're loving what we're doing. If you want to help out on even more of the free 99 side of things, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as the YouTube. The YouTube subscribers have been going up. I was like, holy shit, this is kind of cool. You guys are doing the ting, loving it, appreciating all the support. Let's keep doing it. But yeah, I think that's it. All right, cool. Without further ado, let's get into our scenario. I know you guys don't like the announcements, so I try to get through those as quick as possible because you guys want to get to the juiciness of the scenarios. All right. First one. My wife said she loves me and her ex-boyfriend.
What did he say?
See, I couldn't be talked to like that. I'd be like, what? You love what and what now? No. Oh, okay. To give context, I am 30 years old and have been married for 2 years to my wife, Jane. I love my life, I am a pediatrician and earn a good salary, so my wife doesn't have to work. She and I have always been very close. We met through a mutual friend. She was quick, but even so, there was a very strong connection. I have always been somewhat shy and reserved, while she, on the other hand, is very sociable and likes to party. I have never had a problem with this since we have always had a very good relationship based on trust. A couple of months ago, I came home late at night after a long day at work. I was heading towards the bedroom when I saw Jane sitting on the bed, looked at her cell phone and laughing. I approached her and she quickly turned off her phone using the excuse that she was talking to her sister. I believed her since I had a lot of trust in her. While we continued the conversation, she brought up the topic of Scott, her ex-boyfriend. I didn't have a problem with him since they had remained friends and I liked the guy. She told me he was in town and that they were going to meet up the next day. I trusted her and didn't see anything bad about it, so left it at that. The next day, when I came home from work late, I entered my house and saw them sitting on the couch chatting cheerfully. I couldn't help but feel a bit annoyed, but I tried to ignore it. I don't know about that. It's like, you guys can hang out, but don't come back to my crib. What the fuck are we talking about here? Like, girl, what are you doing bringing a man into my house? Like, what are you... and that's your ex too? How long you guys been here? You know? Did you guys even go out somewhere? Because I don't think you did. You know? I don't know. I approached them and noticed how Scott got a bit nervous, and my wife reassured him. He told me he had invited him over to show him the house, and I didn't think much of it. I don't know about that one.
Stop the cap.
Maybe there was something more going on. I hope not, but we'll see. Things changed a week later. My wife told me that Scott would be staying an entire month for work since he lived about 3 hours away from our city. While I was at my office, I received several messages from my younger sister, who is a 21-year-old girl close to my wife. She told me she had seen Jane and Scott at some kind of party together kissing. See what I mean? Like, you were showing him the house, all right. Because I'm sure he saw that bedroom. Like, I don't know. She then sent me a photo taken from a distance where you could indeed see them kissing. I couldn't believe it. I was at work and wanted to die. I never would have imagined that my wife, whom I love so much and trust, was with that man. I felt devastated. After finishing my work day, I returned home as usual. Feeling sad, I entered and saw my wife. She greeted me with a smile, as she usually did. I sat down next to her and told her what I had found out. At first, she denied it, but then, with a sad look, she admitted it. She confessed that she still had feelings for her ex-partner, but that she also loved me very much. She said her heart was torn between Scott and me. She didn't want to leave the life we had built, but at the same time wanted to be with Scott. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell no. Nah. I'd be like, oh, you love Scott? Psh, well, guess what? I don't love you no more. Get the fuck out of here. And it would destroy me. Oh my God, I'd be crying. I'd be bawling my fucking eyes out. Are you kidding me? You love this guy? Like, No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I would be like, get the fuck out my house. I'd be so mad. And then when she leaves, I would be crying. The fact that I love you this much, and so much to the point where I'm like, girl, don't work. Just stay at home. Follow your passions. Do what you want to do. You know what I mean? I love and trust you. I'm out here grinding my ass off making this money for you. And I love and you telling me you love another man? This is how you repay me? Out of all I'm doing for you, I'm paying all the bills. I'm giving you a beautiful home to live in. Like, this, damn. I would cry, bro. Oh my God. Oh, I felt terribly bad. I don't have the words to describe how I felt when she told me that. The woman I thought I would grow old with and loved me as much as I loved her was also in love with her ex. After that, without any shame, she suggested opening our marriage. Damn. I love her with all my soul, and it hurt me a lot that she said that. After arguing a few minutes, I told her I needed some time to clear my thoughts. She, with a sad look, told me to take all the time I needed, but that she would wait for me.
Stop the cap.
She gonna wait for you on Scott's penis. Come on, man. She then took her things and left. I cried for several hours. Hey, facts, bro. Me too. I would be crying. Are you kidding? I want to cry for this man. You know? Like, I ain't gonna do it because I ain't no bitch. I'm a thug. No, I'm just kidding. You know, man, I gotta keep my image on the internet. You know what I mean? God damn. I'm just saying. Oh, shit. All right, I had never felt so sad in my life. Jane, the woman of my life, loved another man. I think he meant the love of my life. A month has passed since she left. I am not good at expressing myself with people and find it easier to write what I feel. I thought about posting my feelings on here to get various opinions, since I still love Jane and what I want most is to have her back, but it still hurts me a lot that she wants to open our relationship. I don't know what to do or who to turn to. I went to therapy, but I can't find any comfort or solution. Please tell me what to do. I don't know if I was expressive enough in this text, but I want some advice from any of you. I will give updates. Well, look, man, the best way to have her back is to let her be with Scott. That's the best way. You know what I mean? Get a divorce. Let her be with Scott, because that is the best way. That is the healthiest way for you, because there's no way. I'm sorry, man. There's no way that you can continue this relationship. There's no way. There's no way you can continue the relationship. I'm sorry. There's just no way you can do it. I would love for you to continue this relationship and be with the woman that you love for the rest of your life and all that good stuff. But there is just no more love on her side. You know what I mean? There just isn't. At this point, I don't think it's really love, you know? I think it's just a thing where she's kind of just like bored and wants to do different things, you know? And it's fucked up that she's out here like, oh, let's open our relationship and let me have two penises while you're sitting here with just one, you know? It's like, I know for me, if she just went out with Scott and they apparently had a great time and she comes home to you and you over here kissing on her, not knowing she was getting fucked by him, sucking his dick, all, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna happen. And then she comes home to you and she's kissing on you and all that. Like, come on, man. That's gonna ruin you as a man. You know, that ruins your pride and that ruins just everything. Your whole being as a man would just be ruined. It's not even about your ego at that point. It's just like, this is my girl who I go out into the world and struggle for, to come home to her getting banged out by Scott. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, nah. It's over. The best way you can look out for her is by telling her, look, it's done. You go be with Scott and you go be happy, because I'm not happy in this relationship. And that's just the way it is, man. It is tough as hell, and that sucks. Look, I may be wrong. Comment what you think in the comments, because like I said, I want to know. Am I wrong in that assessment? Because I would think that there is no relationship at this point. It's like, baby girl, you done made your decision. And I think that, you would probably grow to love Scott more than you would love your husband, just on the simple fact that because of this situation, I already feel like you don't love your man. Like you might have at one point, but then I think you fell out of love with him. And then once you fell out of love with him, that's when Scott entered the picture, and you were kind of seeing things with him and thinking, you know what? Like, Scott's giving me a little something that my husband's not giving me. You know what I mean? But I get it. She's trying to have her cake and eat it too. She's trying to not be able to work, be taken care of by one man, but being able to get all the perks and the greatness, of a new relationship and honeymoon stage and all that kind of stuff out of a new guy. And then if you open the relationship, once she's done with Scott, who's she going to go to next? What if she has two guys at the same time? You got to think about these things, man. And it sucks, bro. That fucking sucks. And I feel bad for you. But let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong if I am. And let me know, because I want to know. All right? I love having the discussions with you guys. I do. But yeah. Woo! Heartbroken. Okay. Cheating story. My girlfriend cheated. Now she regrets it.
She belongs to the streets.
And to the streets she shall remain. Like, come on, man. Fuck we talking about here? What? All right, in June of 2022, I, male 28, met my girlfriend, female 26. I traveled for work a lot, so our relationship has been long distance. Before we met, she got a DUI and never told me. 2 months into our relationship, she got another DUI. I thought it was her first. I told her we would figure it out together. We broke up for 2 days that December, but she said it was a dumb, angry mistake to break up and wanted to get back together. After a few months, I could tell how stressed she was with work and our relationship being long distance, so I told her that I made enough money to support us while she gets the DUI behind her. That following May, she quit her job and traveled on the road with me, which caused some issues because I worked so much and didn't always feel like doing something after work. But she had been home all day, so she wanted to do something. This caused us to hit a rough patch in the relationship, which is when she started talking to her ex through emails and phone calls while I was at work. Come on now. Hold on. I lost where I was at. So much and didn't always feel like doing something after work, which caused rough patch and emails, blah, blah. Okay. I didn't find out about this until the following November of 2023, when I was about to start a new job traveling and had plans for her to be on the road with me still. Her ex messaged me and told me about how they had been talking through email and phone calls for months. He got mad because she finally told him that she wanted to really focus on our relationship and to leave her alone. So he snitched on her. Good for him, but also for talking to someone he knows is in a relationship. When I confronted her about it, of course, she started to lie and say that it was just a friend. I didn't know who her ex was. She eventually told me that it was her ex. This is also when I found out during our 2-day break in December of 2022 that she had sex with him. And lied to me about it. When we got back together, knowing all of this information, I decided to end things and left to start my new traveling job. After about a month of missing my dogs, I decided to give her another chance because she had really convinced me that I am the man she wanted to build a future with. What a mistake. Fast forward to June 20th, 2024. We had been doing good, but had another rough patch over the last 6 months. Guess who messaged me again? Her ex nigga. God damn it, man. Letting me know that they had once again been talking via email, phone calls, and when I was at work, he explained that she had convinced him they would get back together and she would leave me. So I confronted her and told her that all I needed to know is if she wanted to keep our dog or not. She said that I could keep the dog and she packed her things and left. Another guess on where she went. Straight to her ex house, which was in Mississippi. We're in Phoenix for work after she was with him. Fucked him for a couple of days and seen that I posted an engagement ring for sale. Cost me $8,000. I'm selling it for $5,500. She called me, asked me if I was really going to propose, in which she responded, or which I respond with, it doesn't matter anymore. She then said, it might not matter to you anymore, but it makes me feel really stupid and that I've made a mistake. I just felt like I had to close this chapter of my life. She then talked about how the future might bring forgiveness and I guess hopes that we might work things out. Bitch, you're crazy. What? Nah. No. So she talked to him while we were together early in our relationship and she fucked him during our 2-day breakup. Now she had been talking to him again and then I told her to leave and she went straight to his house, fucking him again, but she wants me back in her life. Ooh! 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 Get her, John. Get her. Like... I am obviously stupid for taking her back the first time, but I'll be damned if I make that mistake again. Facts! Typing all this out has been therapeutic. I feel like I have hatred towards the way she treated me, but at the same time, I feel like I could never hate her. I always love her because I never loved anyone the way I loved her. Being abandoned by nearly everyone as a child, including my parents, and throughout my teenage years, I feel like she was the first person I ever truly let in and let myself feel for something. Why are people so shitty? I paid for everything, literally everything. I always opened the door. I always tried to compliment her. I always tried to buy her flowers. I always tried to make time for her, even though I was working 80-hour weeks. Damn. And you know, it'd be like that sometimes. It's like, you do everything, and it's not enough. You take her back because you feel like, you know what? Her mistakes were simply mistakes. Let's move on and let's be better. And guess what happens? It's still not enough. And then when she realizes, oh shit, I was going to get proposed to, all of a sudden she want to change her tune. And it's like, you've learned nothing, baby girl. You learn nothing. In the beginning, we had our rough patches. Yes, you decided to cheat and do what you did. You lied to me about fucking your ex. You lied to me about talking to him. You lied to him about breaking up with me and all this and all that. And you know what? I agree with him on that. She made a mistake. She maybe wasn't thinking right. Whatever the case may be. A second chance, of course. I'm going to give you that second chance. I'm going to give you that benefit of that doubt. You know, wrong your rights. And I truly love you and I think you can fix that. But baby girl, fool me once, shame on me. But fool me twice, shame on you. Because now it's not a mistake. You're doing this on purpose now. You know, you went right back to that ex, emailing him, texting him, calling him, doing all this shit, talking about, oh, I'm going to break up with my mans. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's like, again, shame on you, because you had such a good guy and you knew you had a good guy and you wanted to ruin it all for what? Because he was working too much? He told you to quit your job. He was like, girl, I make enough money. Stay at home, chill, relax, do your thing. You know what I mean? As long as the house is clean and you're happy, I don't mind working these 80-hour weeks. I'm doing all this for you. I'm not cheating. I'm not looking at other women. I'm not fucking whores. I'm not doing all this stuff. I am with you. And you out here unhappy and your whole life is paid for. I guarantee you it was a thing where she got kicked out of the house, right? She went to old bum nigga's house and she realized, oh man, this dude don't do half the shit that my previous guy did. And then she sees this wedding ring and finds out that it was worth $8,000 and he's selling for $5,500. She's like, oh my God, I was going to have an $8,000 ring. I was going to have a guy who pays everything for me. And I was going to just be at home, just married, living my life. But with this bum guy, I got to fucking get a job and I got to work and, pull my weight around here because he's broken, don't got money like that. You're like, dude, nah, man.
She belongs to the streets.
And back to the streets she shall remain. Nah, man, nah. I 100% guarantee you breaking up with that girl and getting the fuck out of there was the right choice because she had it made. You know how many women would love to be in your position? Where their man is just taking care of everything. All they got to do is be at home, handle their business, keep the house clean, and be happy. That's all they got to do. There are so many women that would love that. They would love that. They were like, I got a man that takes care of me. He's a good guy, does my shit. I get to just be at home, falumphing around like, damn. Woo. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, man, it's good that you broke up with her. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Am I wrong? Does she not belong to the streets? And to the streets she shall remain? You let me know. Sometimes I've been having some little simp niggas in there. They be like, oh, you were too hard on her. I'm like, I don't know about that one, man. All right. You let me know in the comments. We'll get on to the next one, though. Am I the asshole for letting my friend wait inside with my girlfriend while I took a shower? Okay, so he took a shower. He was like, all right, I'm going to take a shower. You guys mingle it up. I'll be right back. Okay. So, some quick background. I have been friends with this guy for 16 years. 6 longer than I've known my girlfriend. So, he's known this guy 6 years. He's known his girlfriend for 10. He stayed on my couch for a few months because I wasn't going to let him live in his car. I was the best man at his wedding. My girlfriend despises him, and a condition of our friendship is that he is not to be around our place. Definitely not inside, barring emergency. Like he got shot and is dying, then fine, he can come in. Okay. Huh. Oh, because it doesn't make sense. He was saying that I'm not going to let him sleep in his car. But then on the next note, he's like, my girlfriend despises him. And a condition of our friendship is that he is not to be around our place. So I guess he can sleep there, but he can't like hang out there, I guess. I don't know. All right. He is on his way over while I was finishing up a workout and arrived just as I was done. I messaged my girlfriend if he could wait inside while I took a quick shower. It's been insanely hot to the point where people are literally dying of heat, exhaust, and stroke. Facts. She did not respond to the text and we both walked through the door. He waited outside and I asked if she was on a work call, giving her an easy out to not allow him in, but she instead invites him in. I'm thinking we're cool. I take the quickest shower I can and we leave. When I am done, less than 10 minutes total, she later tells me that she is upset that I know the rules, that we shouldn't be hanging out here, etc. I asked why she invited him in and chatted him up. I even turned on the TV and sat the remote in front of him. She didn't have to even stay in the room. She said she was being polite. I said, no, you were being not rude. Okay. You were not being polite. She is technically okay. You were not being rude, but you weren't being polite. She is technically right. Being polite is doing what society expects of you and has nothing to do with kindness or being genuine, which she made clear was definitely not the motivation of her politeness. I put her in a position because I solely made the decision to have him come in. So am I the asshole for letting my friend wait inside while I took a shower? Okay, this story made like fucking no sense. I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but it just kind of doesn't make sense. So you let him crash on the couch, but your girlfriend has a rule that he can't be in the house. And then when you are at the gym, you're on your way home, he says, hey, yo, brother, I'm on my way to your house. And he's like, for show. And then he texts his girlfriend, hey, yo, can you let him in? And then I'm going to take a real quick shower, and then we're going to go out. And then she lets him in, and then I guess turns the TV on and puts the remote in front of him. And then I guess she walks off or something like that. And so then he comes in, he takes a shower real quick, and then he walks out, and he was just like, what the fuck? We have company over. Why are you not with our company? And he's like, am I the asshole for letting my friend wait inside with my girlfriend? I don't know. I don't know. Are you the asshole? Like, I get from her, I guess I get why she's mad, I guess. Like, oh, I don't want him in the house, but it's like, babe, he was in the house for like fucking 10 minutes. Like, relax, you know? Like, it's not that serious. He was in the house for like 10 minutes. It's not like he was in the house for, you know, all day or anything. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that one's a weird one because it's just like, who the fuck cares? Like, and then on top of that, if I'm being honest with you, why is he not allowed in the house? Is he a dirty bum or something? Is he weird? Has he tried to make moves on your girl or something? Like, what is the reason this guy can't, you know, do this? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah. It beats me, if I'm being honest with you. I have no clue. You guys let me know what you think about that confusing ass story in the comments. Maybe you guys can make sense of it and you can educate me on it. You know what I mean? Like, all right. I don't write these stories. I just read them verbatim. Okay. This is going to be our last one for today's Sunday episode. If you got this far in the episode, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Love you. And without further ado, let's get into this last scenario. Would I be the asshole if I asked my husband to let me have a friends with benefits?
She belongs to the streets.
That relationship is done, son. It is done. All right. I, 40 female, and married to 35 male. In the beginning, intimacy was great, but I was always the initiator. I never thought of it much, but I just figured he was always tired as he works long hours. I'm physically fit. I have a good job, cook good meals, and treat him good. He's never mentioned an issue there. A few years ago, I asked him to go to couples therapy with me because our sex life seemed over. We went from sleeping together at least twice a week to every 3 or 4 months. Therapy was useless. He never opened up. I couldn't take it. My self-esteem took a hit. I started feeling insecure. I started thinking he was seeing someone else. I even thought he was gay. Oh man, we've seen that a lot. He assured me that he was just exhausted and stressed. He agreed to be more intimate. It didn't happen. He hasn't touched me in over 8 months. Last year, I started a new job making more money than him, and I felt better about myself, but I was still lonely. I expressed to him that I was lonely for several months and made a few desperate attempts to be intimate. One night, I crawled on top of him, and he acted amused for 2 seconds, and then he patted my back and fell asleep. I was so hurt. The next day, I told him that I really needed a man to meet my needs. He laughed it off as if I was joking. When I got home from work the next day, he had an expensive gift for me. For the next 2 weeks, he kept buying me random crap. I have a feeling he's trying to compensate. I want to tell him I don't want gifts. I want that penis. At this point, I feel so hurt. I don't know if I can recover or if sleeping with him will fix anything. I feel like he pushed me away. I kept wondering what sex would be like with random men I see at work. Oh, that is not a good thing, girl. Ooh, I keep wondering. Okay, yeah. So would I be the asshole if I asked for a friends with benefits? Oh, I understand it sounds unfaithful, but aside from the lack of intimacy, he's my best friend and I love him. I don't know what else to do. It all seems so unfair. Damn. Look, I get it. There's the lack of intimacy. I get it. There is that one thing that you are just craving for and you're not getting it. But I mean, I wonder how he would feel about it. You know? I do. I'm trying to think about how he would possibly feel about it. Like, would he feel relieved? Would he be like, woo, good. Good, yeah, you go let those guys do you and come back and make dinner. You know, like, would he be like that? Or would he actually be jealous about it? Because I feel like he wouldn't. I feel like he wouldn't be jealous about it. I feel like he would let her do it. You know, just because for him, I think it would take a load off of him, and then he'd just kind of be like, cool, man, you know, as long as you still make dinner and, you know what I mean, you still take care of me a little bit, and you don't bring these niggas around, then I think we're good. You know, and I think it's not that bad. I don't know. I would, for me, I know it would be bad, but I mean, I'd be like, get that 40-year-old ass over here. I'd be piping that shit down. I'm just saying. But it's the thing where it's like, yeah, maybe I don't think he would feel jealous about it just because he was trying to buy you shit, you know, and he was just trying to like compensate for it. Like, how can I get out of having sex with her? You know, how can I fulfill her want without giving it to her, you know? And I think he would kind of be okay with it, if I'm being honest with you. He seems like the type of dude that's just, maybe he's not sexually attracted to you anymore. He loves you, but maybe he's just not intimately attracted to you anymore. I don't know. It does seem like that. It does seem like he's just kind of like, it's whatever with her, you know? But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you should do it. Weirdly enough, I think you should do it. I know in the beginning of this story, I was just like, oh man, no, she belonged to the streets. But now I think about it, when you give his side of it, it just doesn't seem like he's very interested in being intimate with you. He's not very interested in, you know, wanting to do something with you. It just doesn't seem like he's all interested in that. And so with him not being very interested in that, I think it's a good thing that you just kind of, you know, maybe suggest something, open relationship, friends with benefits, whatever, open something up. And, you know, you tell him, hey, no, I'm still in love with you and I'm not going to have any relationships with these guys. But it sucks because that does open up a possibility that you might start having feelings for another guy, you know, and you end the whole relationship together. That could happen and it would suck. But I don't know. That's something you guys are going to have to deal with on your own. But you guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening/watching. Again, patreon.com/mytheasshole podcast. $3 a month get you an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday shows like today. These people did today. If you're an audio listener, keep downloading the podcast as well as rating it 5 stars. Helps out a lot. Lets me know that you guys are still loving the content. There is something I am possibly going to start doing. I haven't decided fully yet on this decision. I might be getting rid of the Sunday episode. I might. It's kind of taking a toll on me. It's a lot of recording. It's a lot of doing. Now, you know, like, I would love for this podcast to be the only thing that I do. I would love it. But that's not the reality. You know what I mean? It's not. And that's just the way it is. And I work full time. And work is kind of kicking your boy's ass, you know, especially with summertime. Things get busier, you know what I mean? Working longer hours and so on and so forth. And so it's going to be a thing where I might be skipping Sunday episodes. And I might not be doing Sunday episodes as often. I'm going to try to do them as often as I possibly can. But if you guys don't see Sunday episodes, I'm going to try to stay consistent with the Sunday episodes all the way until the podcast reaches a year old. Okay. And that the year mark is August 14th. So I'm going to stay consistent with Sunday episodes all the way up until August 14th. And then after August 14th, that's when the Sunday episodes are going to slow down. Okay. That is something I do wanted to kind of let you guys in on. You guys can comment if you don't want me to do that. If you're just like, no, keep consistent with the Sunday episodes, then I will try my best. But again, like I said, I work a full-time job and I have other things that I do outside of work. So it's like, trying to do all of this filming alongside of it is a lot. Okay. I film damn near 4 episodes for you guys. I give you guys 3 free episodes as well as the Patreon episodes. And if you guys are on Patreon, man, you guys are getting all the content and I like it. I love giving you guys a plethora of content to just enjoy and do that. But again, it is taking a toll on me, mentally, as my job is taking a toll on me physically. So yeah, sometimes it's just like, I'm like, fuck, do I want to record today? You know what I mean? And I just have to kind of hype myself up and get into this mental space of being entertaining for you guys, and sometimes it's tough to do that. And I just want to be fully transparent with you guys that it is tough to do that. And so, like I said, I will be consistent with Sunday episodes all the way up until August 14th. And then, like I said, I may be alternating one Sunday on, one Sunday off and stuff like that. So, and then it may get to a point where I don't do Sunday episodes anymore. I don't know. Tuesday and Thursday episodes aren't going anywhere though. I will always have those episodes for you guys. So don't worry about that. And as far as you people sending scenarios in on Patreon and even TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, you guys will still see your scenarios on Tuesday episodes regardless. But again, the only reason I did Sunday episodes is because I was getting so many people sending in scenarios and stuff. I was like, fuck, I got to add another day so that way I can get through everybody's scenario, And so that was the only reason why I did it. You guys started to love the Sunday episodes, so I kept them and I just kept doing them and I felt like I could do it long term. But now I've been doing the Sunday episodes for somewhere close to 5 to 6, maybe 7 months. And it's just taken a toll on me. It's very exhausting. And like I said, this kind of doing this exhausts me very mentally, whereas my job exhausts me very physically. So yeah, I try my best for you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. But yeah, I just wanted to be transparent with you guys. I didn't want it to be one thing where you guys are just like, oh, my man's fell off, I want you guys to have a reason and understand why. But I love you guys all so much. Thank you for all the support again. I will see you on Tuesday for Tuesday's wacky and crazy episode, because I'm sure it's going to be. And without further ado, see you on Tuesday. Peace.